Welcome, everyone, to this Naismith Award chat. I'm Andy Katz, pleased to be joined by South Carolina's Aliyah Boston. Aliyah, you have had an unbelievable year. No other way to describe it. Everything good in this sport has happened to you. You've earned every ounce of it. What has been, and it's hard to probably pick one, maybe a couple, what have been some of the most satisfying moments of the past year?
Oh, well, first, I definitely have to say winning the national championship. That was definitely number one. Winning Naismith Player of the Year and defensive, but also being able to go home, spend some time with my family. I have like an official day in the Virgin Islands, so I would definitely say that's one of the top things to happen in the past year, but it's good to be back.
Well, and to that point, this is pretty rare, and I think it's sort of emblematic of the new era that we are in college basketball, both on the men's and the women's side with NIL. That unprecedentedly, we've got both winners back this season, you and Oscar Tshiebwe from Kentucky. Well, what does that say that the Naismith winners came back?
It says that it's gonna be another year of fun basketball to play. But just how you mentioned NIL, it's a new space, definitely a way for everyone to be able to build their brand and make money. And so I think a lot of people are taking advantage of having that moment, which I think it's good to see.
You know, you mentioned obviously player of the year and defensive player of the year and Final Four MOP. That also is kind of rare in terms of winning defensive and national. What is it about the defensive side of the court that you take the most pride in?
I just try to make sure that I make it hard for them. Defense is definitely something that we pride ourselves on here at South Carolina. And so for me, if I know where they're planning on going, it definitely helps us out a lot just because we're going to be one step ahead. And so I just make sure that I take pride in that, making sure that I'm contesting shots, trying to get some good blocks and just communicating.
You've also played, obviously, quite a bit on the USA basketball level on the world stage, part of that World Cup qualifying group. How much did that help you prepare for this season to help take your game to another level?
Yeah, it helped me to be able to see the next level that comes after this, which was pretty cool. But also the pace of the game is way faster than it is in college, but also the physicality. So hopefully I can bring some of that physicality back. Not too much though. I don't want any fouls, no fouls, but definitely hoping to bring some of that back and use it this year.
All right. So in what way has Dawn Staley not just made you a better basketball player, but a better human?
With everything. I always say this. I came to college and I was 17 years old, and it's crazy to think about it now. And just to see how much I've grown off the court. She's always been there no matter what during tough times. And she's just helped me to be able to use my voice, not just on the court, but off the court, which I pride myself on.
So obviously this year, everyone's not just going to be gunning for you, but also for South Carolina.
Yeah.
It's always difficult to win it again, whether it's an individual award or certainly a team award. What challenges and obstacles do you think are going to be in front of you and South Carolina to achieve that goal again?
I think our team is really talented. And so I just think coming into every game ready to play because, everyone's going to give you their best game and not taking a team for granted. I think we just don't need to get in our own way.
The other thing too, Aliyah, one last thing before we go is that every time I see you guys, whether it's practice videos or during the game, and I know there's intensity, but you all look like you're having a good time. What is it about this program, the way everyone interacts, that it really does seem like the way you guys are coming together and playing and performing is an enjoyable experience?
Coach Staley and the entire staff, they make it fun. When we step on the court, it's time to compete. But if we're not having fun with it, then we're doing it wrong. I think we know that we're going to be aggressive. Let's get on each other if we need to. Let's get this possession, win this possession. And we know it's a fun time where we enjoy each other. We're rooting for each other. So I think that plays a big part in it because we want to see each other succeed.
And in April, obviously, I know you want to win that title again, but for you personally, what would you deem a successful senior season?
Definitely running back every single thing every single thing last year because I think it was just such a fun year. But at the end of the day, bringing home a national title again will be complete.
Aliyah, appreciate it. Look forward to watching this season. Have a
Thank you.
great senior year.
Thank you.